All right, welcome back to Cheap 4x4 on the YouTubes. Back with you guys today for a toolbox tour. This is of my shop toolbox. This is the one at work. I've already done a video on my out of town box and bag. You guys can go back into the back catalog for that. But today we're going to look at my toolbox. I don't remember what toolbox this is exactly. It's a snap-on. I like it. Not everybody has to like it, but that's what I got. So starting top drawer, this is where I keep my impact guns and my sockets. As well in here, I have my ratchets, extensions, my multimeter. It's not an Ames, it's actually a Matco. I just found that in a garbage can one day. Works great. Over here, I've just got where I have just my miscellaneous stuff, pain meds, gum, random torque sheets, stuff like that. I've also got Allen sockets in these containers and a bit set down into there. My larger sockets, a mirror, I've got a magnet. So that's my top drawer. Going down from there, we'll start over on this side. Down here is where I keep, more meds, just random paper type stuff, knife sharpener, micrometer, and that is a book full of all of the manuals and stuff, the random sheets that I print off throughout the day. They all go in there, as well as some Band-Aids. Drawer directly below that is my hammer drawer. I've also got my brake caliper compression tool. Don't use that very often on the stuff we do, but does get used, so I keep that in this drawer, as well as my wire brushes. I use those a lot, almost as much as my hammers, just because I do a lot of welding, as well as other types of equipment, other types of stuff where I need clean metal. Right below it is kind of my junk snack drawer, as well as where I keep more paperwork and my welding hood. So that's what's down here, as well as my road buddy, my little white tiger. He sits on the dash of the truck when I go out of town. Moving over here, we'll go into this drawer, and this is where I keep my pry bars, my chisels, custom punches that I make for all sorts of different stuff. This is a ratcheting screwdriver set that I have never taken out of there, but I use it okay amount. Pickle fork, grease gun, tire gauge and inflator, air nozzle, large pipe wrench. We've got bigger ones in the shop, but this one's mine. So I keep all my pliers, as well as my seal remover tool. We'll go down through here. This is my wrench drawer. Pretty self-explanatory. I've got Tecton, Husky, Stanley's, some Cobalts, as well as my snap-on adjustable wrenches. I found those actually do better job than a lot of my Stanleys or my Tectons. They don't round stuff off near as much. They even work better than my older snap-ons that I have. I have a few of those laying around. And then I've also got a couple specialty wrenches that I've made. These work great for what they were made for. Pretty shitty for everything else. Right below that, I've got my plier drawer or my screwdriver drawer, plus my electrical drawer. I've also got my pick stand here. I just recently bought that set, but before that, I was making my own pick sets. And I actually prefer these ones over the officially, made by everybody else picks. These ones, they're just exactly what I need on a day-to-day basis. I've got some Snap-on and Husky. This is my favorite screwdriver of all. I'll have to do a video on this one all on its own. It's a Matco stubby ratcheting screwdriver. It works great for me. I love this one. Got a Napa Carlisle screwdriver set. Got that for free. I love that. I like that thing too. Oh, biggest waste of money. The Cornwell wireless test light. Piece of shit. You have to have a ground that you can touch. Oftentimes the stuff I work on, the chassis isn't grounded. So I have to be holding the ground wire while I do this. I prefer just have a clamp style, but I keep it around just in case I work on the odd vehicle, because sometimes those are okay. Next drawer is where I keep most of my safety glasses, as well as odd tools that I usually modify. I got these off Amazon. It's just a cheap wrench set. They're real thin. I don't care if I modify those, so I keep those around to modify. That's pretty much everything I have in this drawer is stuff that I modify, or I want to keep around just in case I have to modify something. This drawer is where my air tools live. So I've got my 1/2-inch impact gun, my air hammer, my Matco die grinders. I love those things. If you don't buy the good arbors, you will bend them. So that just shows how powerful those are. And then I've got my Matco tap and die set, my rev nut tool from Cornwell. Don't get it. They won't warranty it. Or at least they say they will, but then they can never find the parts for it. I've got a set of Stinger snap ring pliers. I haven't used those yet. I bought them off a coworker that was leaving. I got them for relatively cheap, so I keep those. Got a few drill bits, my micro butane torch, and then some more of my, this is where I keep my drill and my charger for my DeWalt. And then up against this side wall, I have my easy outs and extractors. And then below that, in the bottom drawer, is kind of more junk. I've got a lot of junk in this toolbox. Keep an extra hat, as well as some hand warmers, glove liners, and random connectors and whatnot. Caps for hoses, all sorts of stuff just down here. Trying to find stuff, kind of sucky, but it's there when I need it. Alright, so tell me what I need to get. I'm always looking for new tools. If you guys see anything that you have a question on, just go ahead and ask. I usually respond to pretty much all comments, and I will answer any questions that you have for me. Alright, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.